I am now going to master my album, my EP, whatever it is that I just made for the last few hours. I took a break to clean up some artwork. I went through my sketchbook and found a drawing that I thought was somewhat appropriate for this music, and I just took a phone picture of it so I can show you my process for going from like phone picture to album. So we'll look into that as well. Anyway, here's my folder for it, Under the Forgotten Village. Here are my tracks. I'm going to bring them into my mastering session as separate tracks, and just looking at the waveform, there's some issues that I might have with them. I might need to go back to my mix, which is why I left that open in a separate tab here. So just real quick, let me hear what these sound like. Oh, I guess I should probably save these in here somewhere. I don't know. I'm actually not sure where I want to save this. I guess I should save it in desktop. I never plan this stuff out. I have terrible file management. Under the Forgotten Village mastering. Okay, cool. So first thing I want to do is just identify where these peaks are. This is like, oh god, that's really loud. To fix the mix in that one. That's just horrifying. I must have messed something up here. So I'm gonna look in here and see if I can figure out which song that is. Is that the third track? Yeah, track 3. This section is just horrifyingly loud. I don't understand why it's so loud. Well, alright. Great. Okay. Why are you loud? Threshold. I shouldn't have had that on to begin with, but well, I am seriously confused, because this should be really on the quiet side. I'm going to try rendering it again and seeing what happens. Render one file just to test it. Overwrite. Maybe it'll work. Output file, no file, error opening, cancel. Okay, great. Browse. This is the right spot, Under the Forgotten Village. Render one file. Overwrite. No output file. What have I done wrong? Master mix, time selection. This feels like it's the problem. Track 3, take 2. Let me just see if this works.
One eternity later.
Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. Cool. Maybe this works. Whoops. I just did the wrong thing. Okay, so this is garbage and should not be there. And Under the Forgotten Village, take 2. Bandcamp Friday, track 3, take 2. Right? Take 2. Oh, track 3, take 2. Yeah. Okay. Great. That works. Okay. That sounds right now. Great. Okay. We're off to the races with mastering. So with mastering, we want to figure out what we wanted to hear. How much time do we want at the beginning? That's a good question. I'm going to turn snap off and think about where that oh my god, really? What's my transient sensitivity? Let's just set this to default. Okay, I think that is the same thing, right? Hopefully. Maybe. Sort of. Okay. Sort of, kind of. Well, anyway, the point is, here is the first note of the master, and I kind of want, if we look at milliseconds, something like 150 milliseconds is a good amount, I think, for the first track. Something like that. Yeah, let's just go for that and see if that feels good. So if I start the album, it's not gonna get cut off. That's fantastic. Okay. Now we have to figure out where this ends. We're gonna see metering for a little while, probably for the whole time, because I have a noise floor. So from here, 1, 2, 3, something like that's probably good. I think that'll be fine. And then I'm going to do the same idea here. So taking the beginning and just finding like about 150 milliseconds. Is that what I did? 150, I think. Something like that. And then I will actually snap here. Oh no, that's not snap. Alt S is snap. Okay, I don't want to see the grid either. So here we go. If this is the beginning of the track, that works. Okay, so now what I want to do here is decide how I want to crossfade these. I kind of want this noise floor to just continue. So I think I'm going to just do this. Oh, actually, you know what? I need a marker. That's going to be track 2. I'm going to do this kind of a thing. That's good. Okay, cool. I'll do a long one. Why not? Great. I think that'll be fine. And we're off to a good start here. I'm going to set up this track spacing first, and then I'll work with the tone as best as I can. So 1, 2, 3, right around there. That'll be a good spot. As good a spot as any. Snapping. Is this really where this starts? Yeah, okay. Well, I guess this is like... Well, alright. I guess we're just running with it. I'll just bring this to here. I need a marker. And I'm just going to crossfade these like I did the other one. Oh, I forgot to use the filters on that first track. I was going to have... I'm okay without the filters. I think that's fine. This one's a fade out. It might be cool to fade this one in. Nah. 2, 3. I like to give sort of about 3 seconds. It doesn't really matter. Mastering's fake anyway. If you want your album to sound good, hire someone that does mastering. That's the rules. And unfortunately, there isn't really a good alternative to that rule. Something about people that do mastering for a living, they usually are really good at it. And it's the way to go. And this one will be the last marker. Okay, there we go. Now we've got our album. Let's see how long the album is. The album is about 18 minutes long. Perfect. It's an EP. It's one side of a record. That's amazing. I'm going to have a marker at the beginning, and I'm going to name the songs now. Let's call this song 100 years ago. Let's call this one Something Went Wrong. And maybe I'll tell a story with the song titles. 100 years ago, something went wrong. Time. Usually mastering engineers don't have to name the songs, just as an aside. I'm just doing it right now because I haven't named these tracks yet. Time ended. And what's this last one? So time ended and the decayed. So there's our story. 100 years ago, something went wrong. Time ended. The village decayed. I like it. I think this is excellent. This is excellent storytelling here. So I don't think I'm going to have to do much level setting outside in the individual tracks here. I think most of my work will happen in the master fader, just because I made these all in the same session, which is not really the way you're supposed to do it usually, but there's no rules. It's music. So my mastering chain, I love using a few specific plugins, and I always come back to them. So let's go. I will use, I like to use this one. It's my favorite tone control plugin. It's like an analog mastering desk clone. I like to use this preamp sim. I usually put that on tracks actually, but anyway, neither here nor there. It's good tone control as well. This is my tape machine of choice. And for digital masters, I like to add a little bit of fire to it with a vinyl simulation. Abbey Road vinyl stereo is excellent. So it's basically just like I live in the Waves Abbey Road suite. And I am very happy with these plugins. They sound excellent and they do the job. So I'm going to start preamp first, then my chain will go preamp, tone control, tape machine, print to tape, essentially print to vinyl, and then this is you're seeing here is the stream. I will also add actually to control the loudness, I will add a limiter. This one's pretty good, the L3 multi-maximizer. I guess these days it's probably good to add a plugin to identify loudness problems. So, what is that one called? I just download this dang thing. Yeah, this one here is probably pretty good. So I'll use this to check the loudness in LUFS. So here I am as a mastering engineer, pretending to be one. Starting with, I'm just going to start with presets, working my way from the top down the chain. I'm going to say, let's go, extreme analog. I'm going to set my out ceiling to -2 decibels, and my threshold will be at 0. I don't need to do anything to the loudness yet. I don't know how loud I'm going to end up with these other ones. This guy, this is a great preset, mastering starting point, unbeatable. The thing is, I don't think I want the clicks in it, but I'm okay with the noise and the crackle. It gives it sort of a noise floor, sort of an analog vibe. I like it a lot. I think it sounds great. It boosts the mid-range a little bit too. Essentially drives the signal a little tiny bit, adds a little bit of, I like to think of it, a little bit of fire to it. Same idea here. I like to choose one of these mastering presets, just like something like that. I think I'm going to keep it high quality. This is like different tape formulas. So actually it's Dungeon Synth. Let's go on a sort of a lower quality. And we'll work on figuring out what that needs to mean later. I'll actually give it a noise floor and a little bit of saturation too, just a little bit. You can hear that. Actually, I think I want audible noise floor for this since it's Dungeon Synth. And I'm not doing a cassette, unfortunately, of this, unless somebody watches this and it's like, I want to put this out on cassette. So whatever. Okay. It's mastering desk. That's probably where I'll start doing actual work. But for now, I am going to give it sort of an analog vibe here. And I'm going to roll off a little bit of low end. This isn't like EDM, and I think I'm comfortable rolling off to about 50 hertz, actually. Cool. Okay, I want to hear some of the songs real quick. So let me turn these off. So you can already hear a pretty subtle change there. Just going easy on all of it. What? Oh, it's already floating. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna float my limiter so I can see what's going on here. And I'm gonna float my mastering desk. Bouncing around. This spot actually has the most sensitive transients because it's got drums. This might be a good place to use as like a test section. Something else that can be good to look at is like a spectrograph type of thing, and I guess I'll keep an eye on this as well. So our target changes for different services, different streaming services. Minus 17.5 loops, or LUFS it's definitely like too quiet. So I'm going to work on that a little bit. It looks like I've got a huge amount of low end here. I think I'm going to start with my filter here. So you can see as I adjust my filter, you can see the low frequency change. I just don't want it to hit the subs as hard, so I'm going to pull it down to 40 here, or up to 40 rather. pretty hi-fi there. I like to start with these analog model plugins. I'll start by listening to the different models. This one sounds good to me. I can also see my meter here. So it looks like my right channel is a little bit louder than my left channel. Yeah. I'm gonna get my left channel a little bit louder now. Okay, cool. Tone, whenever I use my Moog for bass, I always have a little bit too much low end. I'm gonna pull a little bit of low end out, which is the one that has all that low end. Yeah, pretty aggressive. Nice and aggressive. Listen to these by themselves. This is actually a pretty cool spot. I might actually boost that. Cool. Spot, but it's cool. I like it. Okay. Pretty good amount. Sometimes you can go really overboard when you try to add stereo width to a song in the mastering stage. So here we are, I guess. Looks like I'm peaking pretty comfortably around -3-ish now. I feel like I could support right around 1.5K a little bit more though. back. Some people like to use a plugin to something like this to make the bass mono under a certain point. I think that actually sounds good. We'll just do that. I'm pretty happy with that tone. I'm gonna just come out of this now and listen to a couple of the other options here. Yeah, I like this one the most, I think. I don't really need any more drive either. This actually sounds pretty great to me. Yeah. At this point, we're basically just checking the loudness against the LUFS. I want to aim for around minus 14, minus 15 for streaming services like Spotify. And I can aim much higher for a service like Bandcamp. Make sure this isn't smashing everything else to death. I'm actually going to favor the low end a little bit less. My limiter. Actually, I want to duplicate this a couple of times and have essentially different loudness levels for different services. So and I would do this differently if I was doing an analog master as well, as in for a cassette or for an LP. So I'm going to do Bandcamp first, and I'm going to go harder for Bandcamp. bizarre. I forgot I did that in my mix. So I need to be careful not to smash this too much. There's something about a really loud master that feels great. That sounds pretty good. I'm gonna switch to the streaming one now. So Spotify and Apple Music and other streaming services turn your music down if you make it too loud, which is why I'm adjusting the limiter differently for those services. So we're looking for those. We're looking for around minus 14 LUFS. Actually, a little bit less, minus 15. I'm gonna go to minus 2 on my threshold. I'm happy with that, and what I need to do next is essentially set up a rendering queue, but I'm not comfortable rendering these until I listen through all of them, and to do that just takes time. It takes 20 minutes, so hopefully I can make the album art in the next 20 minutes while we listen to it. I will, why don't I turn down the master bus? That way I can talk over it. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm just going to listen through the album, and this is going to be the world premiere. Okay. And I'm going to open GIMP, which is what I use to make my album art. That, I suppose I can go to Bandcamp. Start working on this. I forgot what the album was called again. Under the Forgotten Village. Pricing. I'm going to charge $4 for this because I think it's good. Allow fans to pay more if they want. And I need album art. This album was created during a live stream in support of Bandcamp Friday. And then I'll put my links in there, I guess. I think one of them might be my clipboard. Yep. I'll probably put my YouTube links as well. What's my YouTube? This guy. Yeah, that'll be good. Comfy synth. People will search that tag, right? Dark ambient, film score, 90s synthesizer. Good. Okay. Cool. That's ready to go. I'm gonna save the draft now, and now that GIMP is open, hopefully I can make a new Bandcamp album. So 1400 by 1400 is the preferred size for Bandcamp. And now I have to bring in my artwork. I've got this Under the Forgotten Village picture. So this is a drawing that was in my sketchbook. And I'm going to turn it into the album art as best as I can. First of all, let's see how much of I can fit in here. Looks pretty cool. I think I can actually get away with resizing it a little bit this way. The original was not a square. And I think it actually was a little bit too fat, so it looks a little bit better this way. I was hoping that would work. I wonder if I can go even harder. This is a little bit pushing the limit. That's kind of neat. Yeah, okay. God, this music is such a rip-off of Final Fantasy Tactics. It deserves to be ripped off more, though. That's not what I want at all. Where is that tool that I want right now? Oh my god. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a graphic designer. Excuse me if you thought this was going to be the graphic design channel. Redo this. Something like that might be appropriate. Maybe that transition between tracks is pretty good. You know what? Let's do this. A little border thing. I think that'll actually be really cool. The best part about working on artwork with Dungeon Synth is that Dungeon Synth is the best music for creating artwork. Okay. Something like that. And we'll take this texture over here. Something like that's probably good. Yep. Okay. Scale that. It's a new layer. I need to rotate that again. Pretty good. I want this line to be a little bit more like pronounced. You know what? I can flatten this image, I think. Yeah. thingamajig here. That's pretty good. And then I'm gonna remake these with just black lines. Like sort of a grayish white color, I guess. Something like this. And that still looks gross. There's a couple of problems with it. And those problems will be addressed. It's only a matter of time with the clone stamper tool. Good. Looks good. Okay. That's looking pretty solid so far. Oh, I need to fix this shit. Okay. Cool. That'll be easier then. Okay. Oh shoot, this is all trash too. Paper texture is really going a long way, I think. I'm gonna try to retain as much of that as I can. Sounded great too. I think that I'm happy with it. This master. I think I'm just going to render this particular master. I kind of like how it's fucked up down here on the bottom. Like it's very like intentional looking. Oh, but this is the, okay. So I need to fix that. Let's flatten this again, and using the brush thing. This look like it's supposed to be this way. That looks okay. I'm happy with it. I think I'm going to go with this texture across this whole bottom. No, actually it looks good getting that way. I'm pleased with it. Except for this spot right here. Maybe like a smaller brush would do a magic trick here. Awesome. Okay, so this this master is pretty good. I'm happy with it. So now I have to do sort of like a new folder for it. Where is it? I guess it's in Francis Roberts Under the Forgotten Village. Make new folder. Master. And then in there, I'm going to have to make a new folder. Bandcamp. Whoops, this should be here. Oops. Whoops, I fucked up. Okay, Bandcamp, and this one's called Spotify. Or streaming, I suppose. Streaming. Okay. And so this is going to be where it gets saved. Bandcamp master. Make sure that my Bandcamp limiter is on. And make sure my volume is at Unity. And now this wave 24-bit. I rendered these at 44.1. Let's just do 44.1. Okay, this is going to be called 01, 100 years ago. And I'm going to add that to the render queue. Zero 02. Something went wrong. Add that to the render queue. 03. Time ended. Add that to the render queue. And 04. The village decayed. That's dark. Add that to the render queue. I should have probably done that differently. Okay, whatever. I'm going to do it now again. So streaming. Okay. Streaming version. Okay, add that to render queue. 03 time ended. Streaming version. I should have just had that in my streaming version in my clipboard. That's how I would do that if I did this again. Went wrong. And 01. Oh my god, I had it set to entire project. Whoops. Okay, open render queue. Remove all. Remove selected. Okay. I get to do it my way again. Okay, so streaming version gets, with a space in front of it, gets cut out. 01, 100 years ago. Oh, that doesn't work actually because I have to switch folders. Okay, 100 years ago streaming version is going into time selection. Browse is streaming. Okay, great. Great. It looks good. Okay, to render queue. Something went wrong. For the village decayed. That's render queue. Okay, and now I can switch to Bandcamp. Switch to Bandcamp. Oh my god, that was the Bandcamp limiter that was on. Oh my god. So that was the Bandcamp limiter, and I rendered those to Bandcamp. Whatever, Bandcamp streams, so I'm going to call this Spotify version. Okay. With this on, I think. Okay. Add to render queue. Time ended. Oh my god, I didn't change it here. Huh. Queued renders. Okay, open render queue. I'm so bad at this right now. Okay, so Spotify version is going into the Bandcamp folder. Oh, streaming. Okay. These are all going to streaming, then Bandcamp. Okay, so I can remove this one. Streaming. Oh, this is correct. I did this right. Oh, but they are the wrong. Yeah. Okay, I remember what I did. Okay, so streaming version is for Bandcamp, and that's going to streaming. I should just do this again. Oh my god. If you're watching, I don't think anyone's watching right now. Thank God. Okay, so we are on the streaming limiter. No, we are on the Bandcamp limiter. And we are on 01, 100 years ago. This is the regular version. Queued render. 02. Something went wrong. I saw everything. Queued render. 03. Time ended. That's render queue. And 04. The village decayed. Add to render queue. I'm going to look at my render queue now. So Bandcamp is getting, hopefully, the Bandcamp limiter. I can't look at it right now. Hopefully the Bandcamp limiter. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm looking at the Bandcamp limiter. And they're going to Bandcamp folder. And they're called the right thing. Great. So now I want to do streaming. So I need to switch to streaming limiter. And I need to switch to browsing for the directory of the streaming one. Great. And now streaming version. Okay. I think I finally did it right. Something went wrong. A 100 years ago. Okay. Add to render queue. Now, my render queue should have 8 things in it. And they should be correct. Okay. Render all. Cool. Okay, I'm going back into GIMP and finishing up this album cover and getting the album ready. I think this up top probably needs split the difference might be good. Artistic. Or apply canvas. That's kind of cool also. Actually like that one more appropriate for what I was doing. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that, I think. And I'll try doing some typesetting. I don't think I want it though. It's a little bit busy with that, isn't it? No. Maybe the is smaller. That's too. I give up. I like it without I'm gonna export as album PNG and go. What does this look like? Does it look okay? Oh, it's pretty cool. I kind of like it. And we decided during the stream This album was created during Livestream. Is that 2 words? Stream in support of Bandcamp Friday. It tells the short story of an adventurer's triumphant return from a dungeon, only to find that time had passed differently above ground, leaving home in ruins. That's fantastic. I love it. Are these tracks? I guess wait a little longer. What should I say in my notification technologies? There's music playing? Shouldn't be music playing right now. I wonder what's going on. still hear the album? Oh my god, it's playing back the render. That's amazing. I can't wait to watch the stream. That's you can probably hear me now, but that's hilarious. I hope it doesn't like add. Wouldn't do that. It would. How long did I spend on this? One hour and 12 minutes compared to strike right there. Okay. That's it. That's all she wrote. Okay, great. Saving that. Now you should be able to hear me fine again. That was weird. So I need to add tracks. Open all these. You can't do this without a Bandcamp Pro account. I only have a Bandcamp Pro account because my friend has a label account and he lets me use it. So I can put videos and stuff up. Track name. Okay. 100 years ago. Something went wrong. Time ended. The village decayed. Great. That's pretty much it. So we want oh, is that not normal? So I don't have my DAW set to play back the track while it's rendering. So it doesn't play for me, but I guess it's using the sound card or whatever computer lingo you need to use. So maybe it's playing back from Reaper into OBS for the streaming, which is totally fucking wild. So here I am, wearing my King Gorm shirt. Buy this on the internet. I have them for sale. But anyway, that render is done. Close that. Next is done. Close that. Closing Reaper. I am uploading stuff to Bandcamp. It's almost done. 30 seconds left. And artist album credits. I did everything myself, right? Yeah. I think this is pretty much it. And then once I have it up, I can go ahead and sell it. I've got like almost 6 hours left of Bandcamp Friday, so I can make $4 off of this. $4 off of 6 hours of work. So what is that? Four. Oh. Cool. So I'll feel like I've won when well 18. Yeah, I'll never make money off of this particular thing. Great. Okay, so I'm gonna save the draft, view the draft, and it looks good. I think I'm just gonna publish this now. Publish. Great. View album. Okay, well, thank you for watching. If you're still here, I've got 6 minutes and 10 seconds left of Bandcamp Friday to try and get as many people as I can to buy Under the Forgotten Village. So I will see you later. I'm going to leave the stream open and play the album off of Bandcamp, but I'm going to disappear from it. Bye.